What's up guys, it's Maverick here with another episode of Monisha. So, we are currently prepping the surgery for Scotty, trying to remove a tumor of hers, and we've got the personnel on board. Now we need to convince Scotty and also gather the rest of the materials as well. So I presume that's what we're going to be doing in this episode. Not really that much else to talk about. I'm really curious how exactly Glenn is going to try to convince Scotty, considering, even her good friend and longtime acquaintance Kafuli was not able to convince her. So let's see what kind of charm that Glenn can bring on, right? And let's get right into the episode. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, are we gonna start that first? Okay. Yeah, so basically, that's what I'm saying. How exactly is Glenn going to convince her? Like, he's not going to be able to say something that she doesn't already know. So, I feel like that's the only question at this point. This is episode 10. Yeah, two more episodes. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, it's okay. It's okay. I should be fine with the actual ending to this. Sorry, I was just checking my schedule a little bit. By the way, guys, show the series some love on my anime list, because for some reason it's like getting super low scores. Like, I know this isn't exactly the best anime of all time here, but, it is what it is, right? And I saw that it had something like 5.8 on my anime list or something like that, and I'm just like, are you guys serious? I mean, go check out the other series which have at least like 6 point something. Oh, it's the cyclist. Oh, we are still missing her story. So, like, the reversal of when we see someone with only one eye. I kind of feeling you got a bad back because of your burden, let's just say. Oh, yeah, that is true. Oh. Oh. Okay, bring on the... I guess we're bringing back the itch. Somehow I feel like her personality is a lot more different from when we first saw her back in... What was it, episode 2? Or episode 1? No, back at the beginning. The central hospital would foot it? You'd at least ask Scotty to pay for this, right? Maybe. He just said that he's gonna put one of his best personnel on this, and yet it sounds like Mime hasn't really been doing any big independent projects yet. How is that supposed to work? Oh, is she actually wearing a nurse outfit? Sapphee while you're operating? But yeah, this is like a perfect, the perfect thing to practice on, right? So she's like, my job here is done. Yeah, my work here is done. Okay, so the surgery is probably going to be next episode. I actually really like the relationship between those two. It's fun. Yeah, they are certainly besties. Well, she is an octopus after all. I'm sure it actually tastes good. It's gonna be the needles, right? Oh. Did she just... the problem's gonna be in the needles, right? once again, a general practitioner and a surgeon are two completely different things. So Glenn should either be a surgeon or, you know, or doing his normal usual stuff. But once again, it is fantasy, so we'll let that slide. Why is it going to be hardened steel? Well, no shit, you can see her just... Oh, here we go. I guess this is the... heat stroke, eh? Heat stroke? Or maybe fumes? Breathing in fumes? That's a nice pitch. At the clinic. Oh, God. This is going to be a troll outfit, right? Gothic Lolita. That's quite funny. Oh hey, it's not a troll outfit. Alright. Oh, because watching the pistons go back and forth. No, that actually makes sense. I'm impressed. This might be the most, one of the most sound medically episodes so far. So far as, you know, having one eye, right? Oh, what was it? Oh, that's a wire. How's that? This girl is such a handful. Where are you making it originally from, though? If not still. Alright. So, we've got the materials. We've got the helper. Oh, Will you go on a date with me? Oh. Okay. Completely wholesome. Alright, that's it for this episode. Quite a nice one. There seems to be a little bit more at the end there, and it's not just a preview, so I'll see you guys in a second. Right, indeed, there's a little bit more after the ending, so let's watch this in 3, 2, 1, play. That's a dragon scale? Or something? Oh. Oh. Alright, see you guys after this. Okay, it seems that Arachnae is up to no good once again this episode, although, like, come on, she's probably not going to be doing anything too nefarious. I'm sure it's all going to be much more of a prank than anything in the end, especially considering what she was talking about earlier in the episode as to how you should use maybe a kind of different method of going about things and trying to convince Scotty to take the surgery, right? So, I'm sure it'll all work out in the end, even though that part with Glenn taking off the sort of good luck charm that Sapphee gave to him did seem almost sort of like a bad omen of some sort, right? This is one of those situations where that would be turned into like a flag of some sort of bad luck. But well, we'll see, because it seems that next episode we're going to be starting the surgery, so obviously Glenn's going to be able to successfully convince Scotty, probably courtesy of Arachnae's intervention of some sort, I guess you could say. So we'll see about that. As for this particular episode, it was quite fun. Even though we didn't really get to any more deep medical stuff and whatnot, I do feel like the explanation that they gave this time made complete sense, and indeed it showed a level of depth to the understanding of monsters that Glenn has, right? So it's definitely, I feel like this is a little bit more what I was hoping for throughout the entire series, where we would actually have to go through and take note of the various particular characteristics of different monsters, and then utilize the treatment and whatnot based on that. We do use that somewhat, but I just don't feel like it's completely utilized to the fullest, if you will. So I was really looking forward to understanding like the author's creative imagination when it comes to these kinds of things. But it is what it is. Anyways, I did enjoy the sort of process of going over this in this particular episode. The same for the needles as well, right? So I was kind of confused there for a moment, but then I realized, hey, this is actually, you know, the technology that they're using is definitely not modern world, even though they have a lot of modern world concepts, right? So the needles that Glenn was already using before, they probably weren't actually made out of steel. Perhaps they were made out of bone, or in this case, Mimian mentioned that she also tried iron and etc. etc. So it was less a case of they didn't know how to make a needle that was sturdy enough, and more of a production kind of issue, right? How to mass produce these kinds of things, which was a different angle than what I was originally thinking of. I originally thought that they were they were kind of stuck on how to make a material that's durable and hardy enough to be able to penetrate dragon scale or dragon skin. But it turned out that they do have the answer, they do have the technology, it's just a case of trying to mass produce the things. So having a machine there, yeah, eventually, but at the same time, like, what is that machine doing there originally for anyways, if that is a metalworking shop? If not for the exact purpose that Mei mentioned. Kind of awfully convenient to have that there, if you will. But it is what it is, and for the episode in particular, I guess I really enjoy watching Sapphee and Arachnae interact with each other. You know, they're besties, but they get on each other's nerves, more so on Sapphee's nerves, if you will. And I don't know, it's just so fun to watch them sort of fight it out with each other, because what's that? What's the Telesia? Damn it, their names are so hard to pronounce. The centaur girl, right? You know, even though she has her fair share of battles with Sapphee as well, yeah, I really don't think it's the same kind of relationship that Sapphee has with Arachnae, right? So I feel like their sort of battles and whatnot are much more fun, much more spontaneous, and I know, much more entertaining for me overall. I really dig the addition of Arachnae to the clinic, and to have them sort of bicker over this with each other. I feel like that adds a lot of character and a lot of entertainment value overall. So, in any case, that's it for this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. And by the way, I was during the middle of the opening, I was actually trying to see if I would be able to catch the final episode as well, which should be episode 12, because it's actually near an extended holiday in my country, so typically I use that to go back to visit my parents and so on and so forth. So I was kind of worried that I wouldn't be able to catch the season finale, but rest assured, it's going to be out before I leave, so we can go all the way to the ending with no problem. Anyways, that's it for now. Hope to see you guys again. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.